welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be repacking my diaper bag. My son is now 7 months old, which is so fun. He is at such a fun age. He's sitting up, he's playing, he's not crawling yet, but he's like dragging himself everywhere. And he's like, it's just so fun now. It's just so fun to watch him grow up and like hit all these milestones. But with that being said, my diaper bag is a little outdated. So I have a video already on my channel of what I keep in my bag. It's called like 0 to 3 months. Basically what I've had in my diaper bag since he was like a baby. And now there's just, when I've recently been carrying my diaper bag around, I'm like, this is so heavy. There's like so much stuff in here. And I feel like it's because I'm like adding stuff every time we go out. So I'm going to repack it today, take stuff out that we don't need any longer, and then put some new things in there that will just stay in there all the time. And then there'll only be a couple things I need to like throw in there when we're about to leave. So let's go through it together. So the first thing, I need you to move, honey buns. The first thing is I have the beige diaper bag. Again, this is, I have the beige diaper bag. I mentioned that in my first video and I still love it. I think it's still so amazing. So it has this back part of the diaper bag that flips down into the, like a little changing station. So in here I have my diapers, and I guess this is a good time to refill my wipes that need to go in here. I buy the Honest wipes and they are in such big packs that when they go in here, it's a little full. So usually I'll use them for a little bit and then put them in here. So I could actually do that now. And then I have in this back section, I have these little doggy trash bags for if he has like a blowout or something. Definitely gonna keep them in there because I thought we were like past the blowout stage, but apparently we are not. And then in here is just the disposable changing pads. This is good if I don't feel like putting this whole thing out, or I just need to change him like somewhere kind of gross. Like some places don't have diaper changing stations, which is crazy. So I've had to change him on the floor of places, and those have come in handy. Okay, let me refill my wipes. And then another thing I see already that we can get rid of is this binky holder, this binky clip with some binkies in it. So this we no longer use. We are past the binky phase. We took it away at 6 months, and honestly, it was pretty seamless. He cried a little bit more for like maybe the week, but as I mentioned in a previous video, it was more so he wanted something, like he's tired or he's hungry or he's bored. And so taking the binky away really wasn't that hard because I started just catering to him a little bit more. And he never used it to sleep, so that was an easy transition. I think it would have been a lot harder had he used his binky to fall asleep. So I can get rid of that. That's the first thing I can get rid of. Nothing else in the side pockets. Oh, I do have an Aquaphor in here. I don't need this anymore. I was using that on like his neck rash sometimes, or if he has like a diaper rash, but I don't find that the Aquaphor is very helpful for him. Okay, so now we are in the main part of the diaper bag. I'm going to refill the front wipes in the diaper bag. I meant to get like a smaller pack of wipes at Target to keep in here just because, like I said, the Honest are just so full that they can tend to be like too full in the compartment that they're supposed to go. So I'll use them for a little bit first. Okay, the first thing I want to add to my bag is always having a bib, bowl, and baby utensils. Now he's eating, which has been so fun to like watch him try new things, and I can pretty much get him something at every restaurant that we go to. Like we went to Mexican, I just like I'm trying to think of things I can feed him, and I like smashed up beans for him. So like having his bib 100%, having little utensils, like I was feeding him on like a big fork or big spoon. It was just like too much. So definitely these two. I feel like the bowl is maybe a little unnecessary, but it can't hurt to just have in the bag and just make it a little bit easier, especially once he starts like feeding himself, to have like a silicone bowl. So I'm going to put those 3 things in my bag. I'm still going to keep my nursing cover. I like to have that if we're like out at someone's house or something like that where I can feed him. And then so with that, I'll keep my burp cloth in here. And he's playing with the next thing we need to add. I'm going to add his little jacket. I'm going to be taking out this blanket from my diaper bag. I just feel like it's unnecessary to keep in here and it's just taking up space. I always have blankets like in my car, and also like if it's cold, I'll put a blanket over like the car seat before we even leave. So I feel like this is just unnecessary, especially now that he's like up and out of the car seat a lot of the time. I do use the car seat still for the stroller, and like if we're going into stores, I don't put him in the cart just yet, but the blanket is still just like unnecessary because he is like sitting up. So I feel like a jacket would be a better use of the space. So we're going to be adding a jacket, taking out the blanket. The next thing I'm going to be taking out is this. It's not a blanket, but it's like we used to use these to swaddle him, but I figured it's like a blanket, burp cloth, whatever. It's unnecessary in here and I don't use it. Okay. Next thing I have been adding to my diaper bag since I filmed my last video is these Honest sanitizing wipes. I love these. I have a note on the back for anybody who goes in my diaper bag and needs something. These are not for the booty cheeks. These are for surfaces that need to be wiped down. I'll like wipe down the high chair before he gets in at a restaurant. I'll wipe down the changing station if I don't use my diaper bag. Anything like that. I've been loving these sanitizing wipes, and this Honest brand is clear of like junk and added fragrances and things like that. So it's a better option. So I'm going to be adding these to my bag. I love having these in there. I still have his headphones in here. I can't remember. I think I mentioned these in the last video, but I love having these in my diaper bag because typically when something's loud, it's like unexpected and I didn't anticipate it being loud. So I love having these in my bag and knowing that like if we are somewhere loud, I can put these on him and his ears will be protected. So I definitely like having these in the bag and they will stay. Next, I'm going to go through this little bag. I feel like there's definitely stuff in here that I don't need. Okay, sound machine. We still need this. When he needs to sleep and he's not going to sleep, it's crazy how like this shushing will just knock him out and like, or at least if nothing else, just like calm him down, but usually puts him right to sleep. Let's see what else we have. Like this lotion is for me. That's unnecessary. Let's take that out. I don't think I've ever used this. Oh my God, so funny. This is diaper rash cream. I don't know that I need this, honestly. I'm going to keep it in here because it's just a mini one, but I have a little rattle. This is so cute. I don't know that we need it. I also have this. I think I'm just going to keep this one and I'll let this one stay here. This little teether toy. I still have cream that I used for after he was born for nursing. I can get rid of that. So I'm going to keep my sound machine, a rattle, this teether. I'm also going to add another teether that's a little bit harder. He tends to like those now that his teeth are like actually through. He likes those. So I'm going to add a hard teether. Okay, this is what I mean when I'm talking about like a hard teether. These tend to like be so much harder. He didn't like these before, but now he like loves them. Ding. You want that? He likes these still too. This is the Haka teether that he can like grab and hold. I'm also going to throw some toys in his bag just to keep in his bag all the time so that if we are out like at a restaurant or something, he has toys to play with, because he's been a really good boy at restaurants, but it's because I always have toys for him. And I feel like I said, we have so many toys and I'm like last minute just like throwing toys in my bag. It would make more sense to just have like a couple staple toys in here. Okay, and then a couple more things. Of course, this is my little clothing items. He has we're up to the 9-month clothes, 6 to 9 month clothes. So I have a t-shirt, pants, a sleeper in here because sometimes we'll be out late and I like to change him into a sleeper before we go. Like if it's around his bedtime, that way when we get home, I don't have to change him or anything. He's freshly changed in his jammies and I can just put him down. Seems to be working so far, right? Okay, a couple more things, just a couple more things I want to add to my diaper bag. One being this Dr. Brown's water bottle. Honestly, I will probably order another one because I have 5 water bottles for him, and this one he just does the best with. He gets so much water. You could, like, when he's trying to drink it, it actually comes up, where I feel like with some of the other water bottles, that just is not the case. I just see him struggling so much. So we really like this water bottle. I think I will keep just keep it in my bag. I also want to keep a fruit teether in here because a lot of times when you're out at a restaurant, you can get just fruit or whatever, and it would be, I have so many of these, so I'm just going to keep a clean one in my bag so that if he can get anything else at a restaurant, at least he can get some fruit and a little teether. Speaking of food, I will be keeping these in my bag. He's obsessed with these little puffs. Like, I've always seen kids snacking on these puffs, and now I get it. He's totally obsessed with these. So I think I'm just going to either just keep this jar in there, or I honestly might just keep a little baggie of them or a little container of them. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what my plan is, but definitely going to keep these on hand no matter where I am because he just loves them, and it's just an easy thing for him to snack on. With that being said, I ordered these from Amazon, disposable placemats. Now that he's a little bit older than like just eating the purees, he can eat these puffs now. We're trying to like get him to teach him the pincer grip. And so I'll like put a couple on his height chair and then he'll try and get them into his mouth, obviously. They have so many of these disposable placemat options on Amazon, but I thought this one was so cute. It has like all the different dinosaurs with their names on there. So that's one. And then the other one is animal alphabet. So cute. So I'm just going to put a couple of these in my diaper bag to have. Like, how cute. Kangaroo, jaguar. Okay. You like them? Okay. That is everything that I will be keeping in my diaper bag. Switching over, we got rid of some things, we added some things. I just think it will be so much better to have a couple less things and then these couple things that I have extras of at home. So it just makes sense to keep in my diaper bag at all times. But I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.